There's a story in the news about a white British couple who are now living in Spain. And for all my fellow white people watching this video, as we make our way through it, because this is a story which would only happen with a white couple, it explains why people of other races often look at us like we're fucking mad. Meet Lana Michaels and her boyfriend Sean. They are in an open relationship. And as far as I know, for anyone who's in a straight or straightish open relationship, the way it works is that the woman can get all the cock she's ever dreamt of, whereas the man will spend every night playing darts alone in a spare room, listening to the noises from the living room where his other half is entertaining lorry drivers. Lana has 2 children from a previous relationship, both of which were breastfed, chest-fed, just to appease any woke bastards who were watching. So she was producing human milk, that's a real phrase. She fed her son for 8 months and her daughter for 2 years, which does sound longer than usual. But it's because Lana enjoys breastfeeding. So, as part of their sex life, she breastfeeds her boyfriend, but they insist there's nothing weird about it. When a baby is born, it has to be able to ingest milk for somewhat obvious reasons. But as the child grows and moves on to solid foods, something happens. Well, for the majority of the world it happens. For Caucasians, it usually doesn't. And that is the gene that allows the body to process lactose switches off. But for most white people, that never happens. So they can do mental shit like this. So how did Lana and Sean get into it? Well, they were enjoying a foursome with a married couple. And there's no judgment coming from me. As long as it's consensual, do whatever floats your boat. But Lana realised she wanted to start lactating again when she was sucking milk out of the other woman's tits. Like I say, no judgment, just the urge to vomit. By using herbal supplements, Lana went back to being a dairy producer. But how did her and Sean first meet? Well, it was on a vegan dating app. They're both vegans, of course they fucking are. Now, I'm not anti-vegan. People can make their own choices. I know plenty of vegans. And I think the PC phrase I'm looking for is people of colour, but coming from a middle-aged white guy, that sounds condescending as fuck. So let's put it this way. Vegans I know who are a different colour to me never make a big deal out of it. In fact, most white vegans don't make a big deal out of it. But it's only certain screamy white vegans that feel compelled to tell all and sundry as if their life depended on it. Hi, nice to meet you, I'm Dan and I'm a vegan. Whenever I meet someone like that, my response is always the same. I'll ask, is there anything else you wish to impart which I don't give a shit about? And I doubt I'll ever be vegan because I can't imagine a world without cheese. But if we look at the couple in the centre of this story, it sounds like Sean was missing dairy so much he decided to start milking his fucking missus. And it's not Sean or Lana who I feel sorry for in this story. It's Lana's children, because the couple have given interviews to major newspapers and there's a documentary about them airing tonight. And it's not a question of whether those children are going to get bullied. They are going to get bullied. It's a question of how long it'll be until they have to move schools and then enjoy several years of intense psychotherapy. And whilst we're on that, is it just me that thinks it may be beneficial for Lana and Sean to spend a few sessions with a counsellor exploring this dynamic? Why, before they fuck each other and anyone else who happens to be involved at any given time, is he sucking her tits like a newborn and she's acting like his mother? Now, I know people have Oedipal issues and oral fixations, but this is a different league. Can you hear that sound? That's Sigmund Freud spinning in his grave. So, mercifully, that's the end of this video. Because if I delve into it any more, it'll end up with me being sectioned. As ever, thanks for watching. Meet Lara, that's not Lara, that's fucking Tomb Raider. If you're in a straight or straightish open oh fuck it. If you're a female, why am I saying female instead of woman? Who the fuck does that? Advice to my fellow white, do I say my fellow white people? That could end up being a fucking gif. Oh, fuck it. Judgment from me, provided it's consensual and no one's getting hurt. Unless they want to be. By people of other races, look at us like we're fucking mad. Because you won't read this in the Ethiopian Herald or the fucking Zimbabwe Gazette. Wait.